Welcome to Smash Podcast. This is Ty interviewing Hungrybox, everyone's favorite player.
Oh yeah.
Okay. First question is from Sinji. What was your favorite tourney?
Of all time?
Yes. Well, what was quote your most favorite tourney? So I'd say I guess it means
tourney.
of all time.
Yeah. I think Tabasco, the greatest melee tournament this brawl came out, was probably the best one. Just an amazing out-of-state experience. Just getting to know all these people. A lot of black people telling jokes and making me laugh really hard. It was just really awesome, and I did surprisingly well, so it kind of boosted me to the national level. And then Genesis 1 was just my first international tournament. That was just, I'll never forget it because it was just like,
you placed top 5.
Yeah, it was,
I know. Before that, I didn't really think you were that great, but I was like, what the fuck? You got like 3rd place.
I know. I was really surprised. I'm just really happy. So that was a great experience because, it only took a matter of time before I realized what a great community it was, just how far it reaches up to Europe, seeing Armada come and completely upset the whole established order.
Yeah.
So it made the game a lot more hype for me.
Yeah, I know. I thought Armada was going to get tapped.
Yeah.
Who'd you beat at Tabasco?
I beat these players. I didn't even know who they were by the time. Now that I know them, it was Unknown 522. It was Eggs. I lost to Eggum. I beat Iori. I beat Zelik. I beat took game off Trudat. I beat MTK and Cruz. And it was just like whatever Plup's doing now is what I was doing back then pretty much. I was just unexpectedly beating good people without even knowing who they were really. So
yeah.
And it wasn't much pressure because once you don't expect to do so good, you're just like, oh whatever, I'll just play. And I ended up doing pretty good. I placed 5th along with Cobalt. And Colin was wrecking people also because he's extremely amazing. He's
I
really
saw
good.
his sick matches with Dark Green.
Yeah.
Next question from Dr. Peepee.
Oh wow.
Hungrybox. How did you learn your strategy? It couldn't have come from videos, so did you just think about it, or?
I mean, I played Captain Crunch for a while, and he would pretty much, he's a top tier whore, so he'll play like Marth, Fox, Sheik, and occasionally like Peach or something. And with that and my crew, I pretty much learned the matchups and with jigs and my weird playstyle, like using up, wave dashing with up, R down, Z canceling, Z aerials. This is the weird ass playstyle that I developed as like 05. I started getting really competitive with Captain Crunch in 07 and then in 08, and basically just learned the matchups and what works each one allowed me to get muscle memory and maneuver my fingers in a certain way that consistently jigs attacks in a certain direction or jigs hitbox approaches in a certain way. Fighting Marth as opposed to fighting Fox is completely different the way you play them. So you just want to make sure with more matchups that you learn, it was just like a lot easier to figure out how my play style came there and how I got to rope.
All right. This is sort of just a question for me. What do you think are Jigglypuff's best and worst matchups?
Wow, that's a hard one.
Or your personal favorites?
Well, I'm really biased, but I'll just go with my biased opinion. My easiest matchup, I guess Jig's matchup, I think it's Sheik, as opposed to not playing all the bottom tiers and low tiers, just regular matchups.
Oh yeah, of course.
Definitely Sheik is just extremely easy to back carry, easy to rest. A lot of things work on her. Harder matchups, I think Fox is always going to be a problem for Jigs, no matter how fast you are.
Yeah.
Just Fox is an incredible player. Incredible character, outprojects a lot of things, and just those two characters rape each other. And as for the not so well-known ones, I think Ganon's really easy for Jigs if you know how to rest. And Dr. Mario might be Jigs' hardest matchup.
Is that why you want to shy away from Dewan?
Yeah, I love playing him.
Alright, next question is from Fishy.
Mm-hmm.
What drove you to play Puff? How did you deal with the haters during your rise?
I played Puff because back in the day, I was like a Nintendo nerd, and I would just buy video games and beat him 100%. And part of playing Melee 100% was getting all the trophies, and part of getting all the trophies was getting the Mew trophy. And to get that trophy, you needed to beat All-Star Mode very hard. I don't know why I remember this, but yeah. And you had to beat him very hard, and I'm like, well, I'll use a character that restores HP because I'm smart. And I remember somehow that I thought rest in Pokemon game restored HP, and I tried doing this move does nothing. I was falling asleep. And the next day, I walked past my brother's room. He was playing 64, and I just happened to look to my right, and he did the rest for the first time. It's the first time I ever saw him. Like, what is that move? And then I don't know, one thing led to another. I dropped my first main Ness, went to Dr. Mario for a little while, and then I picked up Jigs and started playing with my friends, and it got slightly better. I just used Pound a lot. Yeah.
I heard your Nest was whooping on people this weekend. I heard it beat like Nico, MacD, Doug people.
Yeah. Shiz, no. But yeah, I'll let actions pick out of the words for that. Just I think I have a really good. Yes.
You kind of prefer modest young Ness.
No comment.
We were joking, saying that like, what if you did choose Ness as a counter to Young Link just because his down B works, but then you found out that his down B doesn't work on Young Link's projectiles.
Well, obviously it doesn't work.
Like mid-tournament. Oh fuck, it doesn't work.
Nah.
Okay. What is your favorite part of Melee? Do you guys play any other games?
My favorite part of Melee is when after you finish a team's match and everyone tries to do like the high fives and it's like a big clusterfuck of hands. Nah, that's community definitely.
Do you play any other games? I presume that means competitive games or speed runs.
Brawl was the closest to other game I got competitively. I was okay at it for a while. Competitively, I was really good at something. Nothing from tournaments I can remember. I was just Melee was pretty much the only one. But I would wreck some kids in like WarioWare or like other random Nintendo games. I don't know.
When you play, what's your mindset like? How do you generally think inside a match?
You just gotta focus directly on the match and just, like everyone says, factor everything around you. Don't watch your character, rather watch the space between both characters. That's what's really important. That's what I always focus on every single match. The space between both characters. And I always react. I'm not an active player, I'm a reactive player, so I always go off what people do.
Yeah, reaction's the best.
And if people don't mess up, then it's hard for me to win. But usually, on top of the time we play, people often tend to crack under the pressure. Not saying that I needed to win, but it definitely gives me an edge. Whereas jigs, you can be consistent. Technicality is much of an option. So just going off people's mistakes and their lack of knowledge or matchups really helps out with jigs.
Yeah. Alright, next question is from Palpy. Hungrybox. Do you agree with Mango's statements about you being capped out, that your style has reached its limits? If not, what can you do specifically to improve your game?
I don't agree with that at all. I don't know what I can do to improve my game, but it's going to happen regardless.
Okay.
No one's capped out. No one's ever capped out. Just the people who say I'm capped out, those are the ones that can't get better because they refuse to accept the reality that you can continue getting better and figuring out what you do. Some plateaus are short, some plateaus take 3 years to get over, but there's got to be an end somewhere.
I think what Mango said was that, just to expand on what Palpy asked, I think he said like when you quote play gay, you rely on your opponent making a mistake,
right,
rather than you, I guess, doing something to gain an advantage over them. Do you have anything to say about that?
I mean, jigs isn't nearly as fast as any of the top tiers, so approaching with jigs isn't really approaching. You're just maneuvering the space between both opponents and figuring out what to do with that. Like if Fox is dash dancing, I can either pound, dash attack, shuffle dare, shuffle nair, or just back air. And back air is just so damn safe in that case because all other options you can just Fox can hit you out of that or hurt you. And back air is just a weave. Like if Fox wants to play gay and camp out, you do it right back. You do what you have to win. And I don't. People say I play gay all the time, and I get that, but like in my eyes, playing gay is like planking. Like staying on the edge the entire game. That's not Melee, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I play annoying sometimes with back air, but it's just like people think it's like easy and it's like really not that hard to do at all. Like my play style, I don't know, it's been like maneuvered or manufactured over like 3 or 4 years, just over different matchups, doing what does best and timing everything right. So it's difficult at times, and there's gonna be haters. So you just do what you gotta do.
Plus, with the slower characters, their approaches lose.
It's like, what are you gonna do?
They lose like everything, so you can only really approach if they're hard camping you.
Exactly. If you main like Link or something, I'm not gonna bag on you for throwing projectiles running around all the time. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I've found this out as a Marth main switching from Space Animals.
Yep.
Okay, this question is from GGHHH3. Hbox, how do you deal with the hate you get? People hate you bad. That would wear down most people.
It wears me down too, but I just get over it because there's other things in life to worry about.
Yep.
And the Chipotle I buy when I win a tournament tastes pretty good.
Oh my god, yes.
So There's a lot of good parts and bad parts.
Okay, the next question is from Wake. Hbox, what's up with the weirdness between you and Mango? How did that start? And who is your toughest competitor?
The hate between me and Mango, I think it's not there really anymore. I guess there's still some kind of tension, but I guess we're cool now for now. I don't know. I don't really care how it started, so I'm not going to answer that.
Alright. Next question is from Mind Game Son.
Mind game, son?
Yeah, with an exclamation point. Hbox, do you believe you have what it takes to become the #1 player in the world, such as skills like tech skill, reading your opponent's patterns? Why do you use Puff and not secondary someone else?
I believe I have potential to be the best. I will be the best one day, and I do have a secondary. That's all.
Mysteries. Next question is from Beat. Hungrybox, could you list the top 5 or more if you want characters in your opinion, and give some reasoning behind each placement?
Fox is the best character. Falco is tied with Fox, or right below him. Spaces dominate, nothing else I want to say. Sheik's the 3rd best, Mars the 4th best, Peach is 5th best.
Peach over Puff?
Yeah. I think Puff is right underneath
Peach?
Falcon, maybe.
Underneath Falcon?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's not 3rd, she's not top tier at all. That's complete bogus. I completely disagree with that.
Could you expand a little bit on each of those placings?
Not really.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
Next question's from Erasor. Hungrybox, what do you do to motivate yourself before a match?
I listen to Yonkers by Todd the Creator. Yeah. I just listen to music, I just talk to friends, just relax. Eat some food. Food is really good.
Okay, I'll skip over this question, but just so you know what it is. Hungrybox, how do you plan to beat Armada's Young Link at Genesis 2? We're at Apex, so I guess that question may or may not be answered.
No, never in a million years. Not even
I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah.
Wait for who?
Armada?
Yeah.
Next question from Black Joe. Hungrybox, what do you think about Young Link?
Just in a low tier. She doesn't really beat Jigs. She just has good stuff against Jigs. Matchups in Jigs' favor.
Dude, I thought you were going to do hacks.
Next question from Icy. Who is the hardest Sheik you've ever had to fight?
Overdrive Force.
Hungrybox rates. I hope they hard rate.
Next question is from My Tummy Hurts.
Mine does too.
Who do you feel your Puff plays most like? Do you think you could beat Mango and Puff Dittos?
I think I could now, because Mango basically he's put a lot of focus on the characters. So you're still pretty even, I think. My Puff just plays like a feud. It's an own playing style I created, but King had a lot of influence on my playstyle because I watched his videos, DBR Evolution.
Yeah.
So definitely probably King.
Okay. Next question from Trilotti. Hungrybox, why don't you nair?
I do Nair. And Dare. I think. I don't know. The Bear's so good.
This one's sort of been asked before, but I'll just re-ask it. What was your proudest Smash achievement?
3rd place at Twilight Showdown 6 in Tampa. It was a 20-man tournament, and it's the first time I ever made money playing this game. And it was $27.60, and it was just the best feeling in the entire world. And
Wait, for 3rd place you got $27?
yeah,
What?
it was local.
Is that a lot or a little?
That is a lot. Like for 3rd place, it's like 10% of the pot.
Yeah, there was like 20, 30 players.
That's not $270 pot. Unless
it-
it's $10 entry.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think it was?
$5.
Oh,
That's what
no.
this guy's
Florida
does.
we do $10.
Wow. Florida.
And then
goes
coming
to-
and getting 3rd place at Genesis 2 was, Genesis 1 was the next most important, and then getting 1st at Tipped Off 5 was really good too.